Gemischter H4ck. This will be episode 105, and today's episode will be about the machine LupinOne Empire. I just took this one since it's obviously a medium machine. Enumerate as much as you can. I definitely can confirm that. I really like that machine. But let's go into the details here. I already downloaded the machine and have it up and running. And let's first do a scan with nmap to determine the IP address. So I will do nmap. I will scan the network here. And I know my machine has the 15 again, and the machine should be the 2.7. So what I do here is first I will do a quick scan with aggressive timing of that machine here. So let's take the A and I take the aggressive timing, and let's say it's 2.7. As we can see here, the machine has two open ports. It's port 80 and it's port 22. And we can see here that it has a robots.txt file and has one disallowed entry. So it's called, I don't know what this symbol here is in English, but it definitely has that symbol, and this is the side which is disallowed here. So what I first did, I checked that on the browser. So if you just enter the 10.02, you will receive a page like this with a picture, and yeah, there's nothing else. If you go and call that my files here, I already did that, as you can see. You receive an error 404. So my idea first was to scan that IP address or that web browser with a Deerbuster, and I did that, but it didn't lead to any success. I found the image folder, I found some folders which didn't get me that far. So I thought since this is something here, it's that my files with that symbol in front, other files could be in the same manner. So what I did here is I ran wfuzz on that. As you can see, I already used that. So what I did is I tried it with wfuzz, which is a fuzzing tool, and I used that directory list from the Deerbuster. So we get probably results from that. And in the end, we have the URL, which is our IP address, and the symbol and the word fuzz in capitals, which will be replaced by the names which will come from that directory list here. And as we don't want to see 404 or 403 error messages, we will make them disappear with this one here. So they are filtered out. So all responses that return 404 or 403 will be filtered out. So let's do it and see what we get here. So it will run a little while, and as you can see, the responses flashing down here are all 404 or 403s, which are filtered out. So we only get the things that are interesting to us. And as you can see now, we have a 301 response. So we found something. I will stop the scanning here. And yeah, we need to remember that the fuzz here was replaced with that payload secret. So our target URL will be HTTP 10.027. That's symbol and secret. So if I put this here, secret, we'll get another hint. And what I tried here was, or what you can see here is that, yeah, we found a secret directory, which took me a while. And yeah, there's somewhere an SSH private key file, which is hidden somewhere here. So hackers don't find it and crack my passphrase with fast track. So fast track is a word list, a small word list, which I found out here. So we could definitely use that for cracking the password. But at first we need to find that. So I continued searching for folders, and I thought it could be something like ending with pub for public key. So there could be a private key, a public key, and I thought there could be a hidden folder. And I tried a lot of things, and in the end, it turned out that it was pretty hard to find. But let's see what I did. I first started to use that fuzz command again, and I tried it without anything. I tried it that way. It didn't give me anything back. I tried it, or let's say I tried it with not that one. I tried this one, and I tried it with txt. I tried it with an empty file extension. I tried it with PHP. I tried several things. So what I did here now, and this is what finally was the key. I was searching for hidden file, which is denoted by the dot. Then we have that fuzz, and then we have the extension txt. There's probably a more nice way to do this, but I just tried the extensions by hand. So I tried it that way to give it no extension. I tried it that way. I don't know, PDF. I tried PHP. PHP, and in the end, as we can see, I will run that right now. It will return something. Yeah, this is something which is coming from that file. I don't really know why this gives a 200 response. Let's see how long this will take. I think this is pretty fast, but let's see. So what we're actually doing here is replacing that fuzz again by the words which come from that directory list. In general, it was pretty much running that wfuzz to get some results. So it took me pretty long time, and I tried lots of different variations in file names, tried several different directory lists until I succeeded with that. So I will stop the scanning here. As you can see, we found a file which is called .mysecret.txt. And if I create that now here, I copy that. Secret mysecret.txt, which is the actual file. So I will copy that And let's open this up in a new tab. So yeah, we have found a secret, but that doesn't look like a private key. So to me, it looks like it has been encoded with something. So what I like to do in cases like that is, let's go to Cyberchef. And select magic. And we'll copy that over. And let's wait what it will give us back. Seems to be pretty slow. Since it's pretty long input here. Oh yeah, nice. It crashed. Very nice. Okay. Nevertheless, I can tell you it will return, this is a base 58 encoding, so it's base 58 encoded, and if you decode that, this is pretty uncommon, but if you decode that, you will end up with that. So this is the OpenSSH private key we have here. So what I tried is to use that key. I assumed first that this was the private key of the root user, but it wasn't. So that didn't work out. But when we have a look at that node here again, my best friend is IceX64. So let's try this one. So if you do SSH, use that one, IceX64. Yeah, that succeeds, but as we can see, this is obviously protected by a passphrase. So what we need to do here is to crack that passphrase as it's obviously noted here. So what we do to crack that is we will use John to SSH to John. This is a tool which is included in the John suite, and you simply give it the private key, the SSH private key, and as you can see here, let's take this one here for example. It's didn't work out. I don't know. Let's do it manually. Okay, if we do it that way, it won't find the command since I downloaded it. Since the default Kali does not include that, but you can download this from the website. So I did this, and it's right here. And as you can see, this is the fast track word list, and this is a Python script. This is SSH to John. So if I run this again, let's give it Python ending. Okay, let's give it the local directory. All right, then let's give it Python 3. And this is something that we can hack. So this is the hash that John can hack, and you simply copy that over to your to a file. You can do this by simply piping this to let's say id rsa dot hash or something like that, and then you can simply run John. You use that word list. We use the fast-track word list. We say that it is an SSH key, and we give it the file we just piped that into. So if we run John now, okay, it's probably because I already cracked that. So let's do John show. Yeah, I already cracked that. So as we can see here, the password, which is used with a private key, is password in some kind of weird leet speak. Okay, let's keep that information and let's try to use that to connect to that machine. So let's do SSH and use that command. So we use the ID RSA to authenticate against the SSH server, and we'll try to be the ISX64 user here. Okay, let's copy that password and paste that here, and that didn't work out. Let's try this again. I will type it myself. Yeah, I think I probably copied something that doesn't belong there. So yeah, we're on the machine. That obviously worked. And now let's see. We are obviously ISX64. Let's check where we are here. Yeah, we got a user txt. So let's watch this one. And hey, yes, we first received the user token here, but let's move on to the root account. So okay, what we'll do here now is, let me close that down here. What I like to do is I will check if I can run any commands with sudo. So I do sudo -l, and it shows that we can run that Python script here as the user assign. So first check out what's on that Python file here. Home assign haste. Okay, so this is a Python file which will import a web browser, which we'll call Empire Cybersecurity Site, and it's telling me we are not ready. Okay, so when you go to that website, you won't see anything new. I can tell you this is simply the site of the developers of that nice machine. But this won't help us any further. What we can do here, and what we already did in another machine, is that we can inject our own Python code and to get the authorizations of the user are sane or to be user are sane. So what we do here is let's check what where the file is located, where the web browser file we import here, that library is located. We can do that by running python 3.c, and we simply do import. Yeah, import web browser as dish, and then we do print dash dot dash dash file dash dash, and it will give us the file location of the library, and we can see it's located here. And I will copy that, and let's see if it's editable, if it will bring us any further. And lucky us, you can see it's 777, so we are good to go. So we can write that file and we can inject our code in that file. So let's open this. Nope, not this one. I do it that way. Lip. I already did that, so my code is already in there, but I will show you where I put it. So, as you can see, this is the library, the code from the web browser library, and I just inserted the OS system bin sh at that point. So if someone tries to open a URL with a browser, it will execute that command with the rights of user are sane in that case. Okay, now we store that. We need to import. We need to make sure that OS has been imported, but this is the case in that file here. If we scroll up, you can see there's OS imported. So now let's run sudo -u for user, so we can execute it as user are sane. And now we run exactly this command. Paste that. Run it. It will give us the print. And if we go for ID now, we can see that we are user are sane right now here. So let's see where we are. We're still in the home ISX64 directory. Can check that directory here, home are sane. There's a note in the haste Python. So let's cat this note. Can you please check my code is secure to run? I need to use it for next haste. Don't want anyone else to get inside. Compromise account. Find secret file. You only have access to the program because I know your account is secure, of course. And let's see you on the other side. Are saying Lupin. Okay. Nice. Let's see. We can do the same here. Check if our sane is equipped with any sudo command, and as you can see, he is able to run pip as the root user, and we can hopefully use that if we go to GTFO bins and check out the sudo here. Since it's running as root, we can use that GTFO bins here. So we simply paste the commands. And if we now run that command, it will execute the code we have set up here and will spawn us a shell with root rights, right? So let's copy that. And if we run pip here, we end up in a shell, and as you can see, we are root right now. So let's start a bash, and you see we are root. Let's go to the root directory, and here is the root flag. A nice machine, and I think the initial part with detection and the enumeration of the directories and the files took me the longest, and it was really hard to get to that files. Once you get in, it was pretty okay for me, and it was very nice. So nice machine here. If you have any questions, leave a comment, and don't forget to leave a thumbs up, and if you like, subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much, and see you soon. Bye bye.